Good morning. We are going to call the Board of Public Safety meeting for Tuesday, September 9th to order. If we could start out this morning, Nancy, with a roll call.
Thank you so much. Our three members this morning are with us in the council chambers. Tessa Barnes.
Here.
Laisha Black.
Here.
Tim Reeser.
Here.
Thank you. We have two members that are absent this morning, Anthony Coleman and Daisy Davis, and there is one vacancy on this board. We are a quorum though. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. All right, if I can start out this morning and request a motion to approve the agenda.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. And the next item is the approval of the minutes from our meeting on August 26th.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting on August 26th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. The next item on our agenda is our claim and allowance docket. Do you have any questions on this? Hearing none, if I could get a motion to pass the claim and allowance docket.
I make a motion to approve the claim and allowance docket in the amount of $599,963.41, consisting of 8 pages and as submitted on September 3rd, 2025 at 10:07 a.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. And good morning, Chief.
Good morning, Dan Milanese, Chief Elkhart Police Department. Have just a few things for you today. One is going to be our RICO leasing agreement. That's for our copy machines, printers, things like that. So just looking to get approval for the leasing agreement.
Is this a lease agreement or a replacement for a printer?
I apologize about jumping in, but I believe this agreement is contingent on legal approval. So I
That's
just
what it
wanted to pop that in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. My apologies. I was not aware that was not approved.
Okay.
So the request would be contingent on legal.
All right. Pending any questions on the leasing agreement, we will need a motion to approve permission for signing pending approval by legal.
I make a motion to approve the RICO leasing agreement pending legal approval, and also giving the authority to sign on behalf of the board to Captain Schneider.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion passes.
Thank you. The next request is going to be for approval for our contract that has been approved by legal. It's our software renewal contract. Basically, Benchmark is the software platform we use right now for our pursuits, use of force, commendations, complaints, all those kind of get wrapped into this software. So we're asking for that. It's a system we've used now for a number of years, just looking for the renewal for that.
What's the total contract price?
I'm not sure.
I don't believe it's listed on here.
Hold on. Where I see the contract, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, it's
It's
really
right,
small.
it's right here,
So it's $82,907.24. So I'm sorry,
32.
32. Mine says,
Yours is 8.
I'm sorry, 32. Yep, my apologies. I'm looking at it wrong. 32,907.24. Correct. $32,907.24.
Do you know how they calculate their annual increase? It says that it can go up to 14%.
That I do not know.
Okay. And you've already got this in your 2026 budget?
Yes.
Okay.
Hearing no other questions, could I get a motion to approve the contract renewal with Benchmark?
Make a motion to approve the benchmark software contract renewal. In the amount of $32,907.24. Do you need me to repeat the motion?
Can you also add that we provide Captain Travis Snyder the ability to sign on behalf of the board?
Yes. With the approval for Captain Travis Snyder to sign on behalf of the board.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Contract passes.
Thank you. The only other thing I have for you is just want to kind of keep with the tradition of sharing some of the good news. So we gave a commendation out the other day to one of our younger officers, Justin Lucky. Back on August 4th, he was out doing just kind of his routine patrols in the area of Fulton Street. When he noticed some smoke coming from an area, he went over to investigate it. Found out that a detached garage was on fire. It was very close to a house. So there was obviously great concern of, that going up even farther as far as being involved and fully involved in the fire and then catching the house on fire. Patrolman Lucky was able to make contact with the residents of the house, actually evacuate a man and a woman out of the house before they could be in any danger. And then his quick response actually allowed him to alert the fire department and emergency services. They came out and were actually able to address the issue before it spread to anything else. So not only his quick, paying attention and being out patrolling and, diligently investigating what's going on, but then obviously his quick action that not only saved some people from harm, but also saved property as well. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. He was recognized and we're super excited about that. And again, we just continue to try and have these positive moments because there's so many of them and we don't probably recognize them as much as we should. So I'm trying to change that.
Great work.
Thank you for sharing. I'm glad he was there too.
And I just want to state for the record how impressed I was with the safety and security that you guys had at Saturday night's free concert. I don't know how many people were there, but it was amazing and I felt safe. And I just want to just say thank you for that.
Yeah, well, we greatly appreciate your acknowledging that. And the estimates right now that we're hearing, there was approximately 16,000 people there. So 16,000, that's a lot of people. And obviously it was, planned fairly quickly. Lieutenant Bias is the one that heads that up and does a lot of our planning and events and all that. He's pretty amazing when it comes to his knowledge and experience in the years he's been doing that. So really my hat goes off to him and his team and what they did and how well they did it. That amount of people, I believe there was one arrest that night and that was it from what I'm being told. Just the presence, the officers being engaged, being involved, and just, making sure that safety piece is there as well as having a good time is huge. So really, really fortunate that we have him and his team, and I'm very thankful that you brought that up and saw it because we certainly appreciate it when things go right. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Thank you. If nobody has any other questions for me, I'm going to excuse myself from my command staff meeting, but
I do have one other question. Have we established a date for the last quarter of this year for any of the acknowledgements or the ceremony for awards for the police department?
so I just talked about that this morning.
Okay,
Our goal is to try and have it by the end of the month, this month.
okay.
We're going to push it a little bit, so we'll see. We may have to put it to October, but I'd really like to have it this month. There's some coordination between the commission and this room, the chambers, and things that we have to figure out. So, but we are actually, I just had that conversation this morning, so you will definitely know and be invited.
Do you have any tentative dates right now?
So right now, the goal is shooting for September 22nd, but again, that's kind of a soft date. We're hoping to figure that out, but there's a lot of things logistically that have to fall into place for that.
Of course.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
All right. The next item on our agenda is our fire department, and that's the overhead door directive.
Good morning, everyone. You're just asking that you guys approve this directive. It may seem a little weird or odd, but these doors being up or down has cost the department in my 30 years thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't know how it started, but when I started on the fire department, maybe some guy put the door halfway up and everybody else started doing it, and it just causes all kinds of problems. So we're just trying to end this tradition.
It's hard to
Fire
end
engines
traditions.
get on the top, controllers, timers getting broken. It's just a mess.
So I have a question just for clarity. So the directive states that discipline will be issued if any damage is done to an overhead door, but just simply not following the directive won't provide discipline?
Yeah, actually, that's a little different because we'd have to be like riding by, or someone would have to report it. Obviously, like if one of the fire engines hits it, or if something's wrong with the door and we find out that it was left halfway up, then that would kick in the discipline.
Okay.
Now, if we rode past a station and saw it that way, that would also, start off with a verbal warning.
And do you guys have cameras inside
do.
the bays?
We do, not at all of the stations. The Station 6 does not have them yet because we're building a new one, so we didn't put cameras out there. And then Station 5 needs some work also, so they don't have cameras.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Barring any other questions, can I get a motion to accept the directive for the overhead doors?
I make a motion to approve the overhead door directive with the, also the approval for Chief Dale to sign on behalf of the board.
Yeah.
I believe it's accepting and approving and putting it on record.
There you go.
So we'll
All
do
right.
that.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Motion passes.
All right. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you, Chief.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. I can get that one out. Good.
You're good. Good morning, Dustin.
Good morning, Dustin McLean with the 911 Center. The only thing I have for you guys is the July 25 end of month report. If you guys have any questions on that, I'd be happy to answer.
How are you doing on staffing right now?
Right now, we have 3 open positions on the dispatch floor as well as the training coordinator spot. We're working with HR to start opening those positions up. So I was actually going to give you guys that heads up next board of safety meeting, but you're a step ahead of me.
Okay.
Do you guys also offer, similar to police and fire, a sign-on bonus if they come in with prior experience?
That is something that is being looked at right now. I know the union and city are in negotiations. That was something that they were looking at. I'm not sure if it's necessarily a sign-on bonus, but we are trying to find incentives to bring over laterals. So yes.
Okay. And compared to like the county or Goshen, are they experiencing similar staffing issues?
As far as I know, St. Joseph County is having some staffing issues. They're working to try, they're doing similar things with sign-on incentive bonuses, laterals. I believe Elkhart County is near fully staffed,
Okay.
which is an oddity across the country.
And hearing no other questions, could I get a motion to accept the July 2025 communications report?
I make a motion to accept the July 2025 monthly report and place on file.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Good
Morning,
morning,
Tim.
Board. Tim Vestine, Building Commissioner, City of Elkhart. I don't have anything for you guys, but I just thought I'd show up and see if you guys have any questions or concerns for me.
Not immediately.
Not for me.
Thank you for being here, Tim.
All right, have a good day.
You too. All right, we have two other items on our list this morning in our other public safety matters. First is our Fire Merit Commission minutes. If I can get a motion to put those on record.
I make a motion to accept and place on file the Fire Merit Commission minutes for August 11th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. And okay, we do have Rose. Hello, Rose.
Good morning. Good morning, Rose Rivera, from legal. I am here to request that we do two things regarding bid number 2501. We had previously awarded that contract. At this time, we have discovered that the packet was incomplete. And so we're requesting that we go ahead and rescind that contract as required by law. It was awarded to Auto Obsessions.
What was this, the bid for?
Upfitting of police vehicles. I believe there were 13. There were some detective and some patrol, 7 and 5, but I don't recall which was which.
And whatever was missing must have been material enough to, it wasn't just, we could have fixed it with an addendum. We discovered it after the fact.
Correct. So there were substantial items missing from the packet. A bid bond, and one item that was required by the form, the state form 96, I think.
And so we're going to rebid it with the bond requirements in bid form 96.
So we will likely be rebidding everything because there were also substantial errors in the specs. We're going to be rejecting all the other bids just to make sure that we can make sure that all the costs are within our control because there was substantial costs that weren't accounted for in the bid. And then, yes, we'll likely be rebidding it. We're still figuring that portion out.
Okay. And then who drafted the bid specs? Did we contract that out or did we do it in-house?
It was in-house. So I think it was a template that EPD might have gotten from Public Works. I'm not totally sure, but yeah.
Okay.
Have we put a different workflow in place for bids like this so that we aren't using templates that way?
So I think the people who were in charge of this, it was their first time doing a bid. So I think that was part of the issue. And we've been talking about ways to make sure that this doesn't happen again. They apparently didn't realize that it was them that were required to make sure that all the requirements of the bid were met before accepting a bid. They thought that maybe the board did it or someone else.
Gotcha. Okay. Pending any other questions, could we get a motion to rescind the contract with Auto Obsessions and reject all bids for bid number 25-01?
I move to rescind the contract and reject all bids for bid number 2501.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, Rose. And believe now is the time for any public participation. All right. I don't see any comments. If I could get a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right. Thank you all.